channel, not the window liquor channel.
Well, I'd say not too bad of a start to Saturday morning. It's fairly early out here, though. Earlier than most times that I come out, which is alright. So that normally means generally sometimes a lot more action. And as soon as I get here, there's a via. And then I sit down there for a second and I heard horn blasts behind me, so I pulled up here to get a better shot. And as he's coming, I heard another horn blast.
Mile 35, sub-track, no restrictions.
Okay. Yeah, as I'm sitting up here, that one's coming. And then the same time as that, I heard another horn blast, and there was a via that came by and they met up. You've seen it all. But we're gonna see what else happens. I ended up having to change the rad in my car last night, so that was fun. I actually got it all done though yesterday. I didn't think I was going to. I figured I was going to just do the dismantling process, and then I'd continue on with the reinstall today. But I got it all done. The only thing I do have to do is I gotta take off from here early, or whenever. I gotta go to Honda and I gotta get some more coolant so I can refill the coolant. And then, yeah, after that, should be alright, hopefully. Cross my fingers, Jesus Christ. But we'll see. Well, I could have swore I heard the defect detector go off, but nothing's showing up yet. Usually when that happens, it's here in like less than a minute. I was out there picking up some litter. I got 2 bags full from here alone. 2 bags. Unbelievable. But yeah, I was out there picking that up and I heard it from my scanner, and another guy who's over there, I heard it from his too. So I put everything back and figured I'd, get over here and grab the camera and see what happens. There's a bag full of cardboard and shit, and this is just a random bag full of shit. Bag full of empties. That's a sock that can stay here. Figured since I was bitching about it, might as well make a difference. Nice, just what I wanted on my truck. And it smells wonderful. Some rags from yesterday's job. Look at that. Fucking yummy. Yeah, that's the only thing about picking up litter is it's stinks. And I get a very good sense of smell. I also got this neat little device that I'm going to start playing around with. If you know what it is, then you know what it is. If you don't know what it is, all I'm going to say is do some research. It says electronic pet toy, but it's more than that. It also came with some add-ons. I think this one, you need to put an SD card in it. And there's some more in here. But just another project to mess around with. I don't know if it was just me, but that particular horn sounded pretty loud in person. It sounded louder than most of the other ones that I've seen come through here. I don't know if it was because of the short blasts that he was doing or not, but it was loud. I actually had to brace myself for that one. The first one that he did when he was further up the track, that one made me jump, but when he got closer, he did another one, and it didn't really bother me. I was kind of like, oh, here we go. And I figured he was going to do it right beside me. But he kind of did it a little bit ahead, if I'm remembering correctly. But I thought they were those short intentional blasts to like give you a jump. But by the sounds of it, just the way he does it, you know, some of them do it their own ways. Some of them do a bunch of long blasts. Some of them do a bunch of long and shorts. And holy fuck. Damn. And yeah, so we'll have some people looking at me, just like that guy there. It's got to be because of the antenna. I had a guy pull up to me on the way home from work the other day. I think it was Thursday. He pulled up beside me on King George Road in Brantford. He's like, that's the longest one I've ever seen. And I was like, yeah, I got a 9-footer at home. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, cool, see ya. Got really quiet and awkward. I'm like, you're going to initiate conversation and then get all awkward. Like, I don't get people who do that. Yeah. Anyways, we'll stick around for a little bit longer. And if I don't get any greens, then I'm going to take off and go and get my stuff done.
Total axle 286, speed 37.
Had me excited for a second. I heard that and I was like, oh, something else is coming. And then I realized, oh, it's probably the one that just came through. And then I heard 200 and something axles. So it sounds about right. It wasn't really that long of a train, so oh well. Well, you know what? I really should get my ass in gear and go and get that coolant for my car. And I gotta go home and I gotta put that in. Then I have to burp the system. So I should really get that done. I don't know, I might film it. We'll see. I literally just pulled over because I seen a turtle on the road. And I was gonna, like, I just pulled over. I was gonna get out, run out, and like pick it up and put it off to the side.
Because I don't have any credit and I don't have
Stupid commercials. Right as I put my hand on the door handle, some dickhead in a white lifted Dodge comes down the highway, can clearly see it, runs it over. Fucking lifted truck guys, man, they're the biggest dickheads out there. So yeah, I just watched that get run over right in front of my eyes. I'm not gonna show it, but yeah, it's a shame. If only I pulled over sooner, I could have saved it. But you know, those big douchebags in their lifted trucks, you know, they gotta compensate and own the roads. So anyways, I gotta go. Hopefully this microphone's doing its job. You know, I'm not even the biggest animal guy or anything, but the thing's obviously trying to make it across the road, so you know, I don't mind helping. But it's just the nerve of people. You see it there, and you still decide to run it over. Like, you're a fucking goof. A fucking goof. So, I don't know. Maybe if I stopped and pulled over a little bit sooner, I could have done it. But I seen it there, and I went up the road a little bit, and then I was like, well, you know, I should turn around and go and, you know, help him cross the road. But, you know, what can you do? I guess that's how life is. If you see turtles, man, stop for them. Don't run them over. It goes for anything. Squirrels, raccoons, skunks, anything. The only thing I'm alright with eliminating is yellow jackets, wasps, and mosquitoes. Those bastards can go. Here we are. What leaving this system looks like. Very hot. I see it steaming. I just gotta wait.